YouTube! What the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage is here. That's me. I'm back. I have been on the road a lot. I traveled 1 week and then I went to the MSI event. If you all follow me on Twitter or you've been watching the videos on my channel, you've probably seen quite a bit of that. I'm loading up the Chaos campaign. We're going to continue. You may notice a picture of a whole bunch of awesome computer parts on the screen. Well, Air, what is that? That, you can see two things there. The MSI B350 Tomahawk motherboard and the Ryzen 5 processor were part of a gift that was given to me while I was on that trip. And as you all know, I'm pretty fortunate to have an awesome gaming computer here. I am extremely excited to get my hands on Ryzen and kind of see how it performs, and particularly this Ryzen 5 processor. And I wanted to start off this video by showing this to you all. Because I want you to know you can win this. I'm going to give this build away. I'm going to build it and give it away to one of you. It's going to be a fantastic gaming computer. It's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,000. And one of you is going to be able to win it. So keep an eye out on my channel for more details. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will announce how you're going to win this later on. But I'm going to be making videos on how you build your own gaming computer and how to stick to a budget, and how to get the best performance for your budget. And should be a really good opportunity for those of you who love computer gaming but don't know how to build your own computer. All right, let me get that off your screen real quick so that we can continue the Chaos campaign. There we go. So we should be good. Jump back in to the good old Chaos campaign. Let me make sure. Give me just 1 second. Do something. There we go. All right, just making sure the picture's completely gone. So we last hit Fort Ostrosk, and we're going to see. We've done a lot of damage to Kislev, which is great. And then some people were saying that the better way with Chaos to recover your losses is just to merge units and recruit new ones, and that's probably absolutely true. I can't recruit on this turn per se. I think it's time to end a turn. And I'll start trying to do that and see if it works out better. It'll be a fun way to just kind of test it out. So, how are you all doing? Man, I'm doing good. It's good to have a weekend. It's good to be back with the family. Had a great trip to Austin, and MSI put on a really, really nice trip. Was really happy with what they had done. And just overall felt like it was a great experience for everybody there. A lot of great content creators. I got to spend a bunch of time with Lionheart. You all probably know him. So let's get rid of that chariot. Combine the Warhounds. Okay, so this should make my replenishment faster, because now I can go into replenishment and I can just re-recruit the units we had there. I think we need like one more chariot unit and a warhound unit. So warhound unit. Oh, I can only recruit so many units. That's annoying. Well, I know we need one more chariot at least, but whatever. Let's recruit these. It'll still be less turns. So let's go ahead and do that. So unlocking more recruitment slots would be smart for me to do, and there's probably a building or a technology that does that. Jagged Horde Triumph. I don't think I'll be paying you for anything. That's for sure. And we can go ahead and build a building while we're in here too, because we've had enough horde growth. So let's finish filling out our army real quick. I've probably got all the marauders I need, quite honestly. But I mean, I don't really have a whole lot better to go after right now. I've got 5 marauders. If I grab another chariot, which I definitely want. Got the chariot. I mean, would it make sense to maybe get like a poison warhound? Something like that. I don't know. We'll just grab one more infantry unit. It doesn't hurt to have plenty of infantry. And then let's go and look at our building chain again and just make sure we understand all the building chains. So if I go up to level 5 here, it gives even more horde growth. So it gives me +1 horde growth, which is great to have. A troll lair would be pretty cool too. Let's see what this is. So Chaos Warriors, unlocking that would actually be really handy. And then we can get up here to the Exalted Heroes and better Chaos Warriors and even Chosen. So also a very handy Chaos Spawn would certainly be fun. Chaos Knights would be awesome. I need one more population surplus to get Chaos Knights. This one takes away upkeep. Unlocks recruitment, unlocks recruitment. I don't see any buildings that give me extra recruitment slots. Let's check out the skill tree. Sometimes in the skill tree, Tribes of Chaos, recruitment cost, ruination, mining strike, dark, apothecary, just to make sure, gathering might, horde recruitment capacity. Yep, right there. So this gathering might is going to be pretty important, because then we can get up to 3 more recruitment slots, and that would allow us to recruit a whole lot faster. Now, of course, I want to get all this stuff up top for Kholek too, and we should have plenty of skill points to do that with. So the Mount of Blade gives me unit experience, which would kind of be handy if you're disbanding and re-recruiting. And it takes away upkeep costs for all units. So that's pretty cool. I've got 7 horde growth. Going up to this highest one also gives me a reduction in upkeep costs for all units. And it gives me another horde recruitment capacity and more horde growth. Let's go ahead and do this one first. And we still have 1 surplus point left, which we don't need to spend it on that. Let's just save our horde growth. And we'll finish recruiting these units. And then let's go attack our next target. I kind of want to just go ahead and check it out. My military ally that wouldn't help me is getting what's coming to him. The dwarves would actually probably be a pretty rich place to plunder, and it's relatively undefended. So maybe we'll do that. Yeah, they might know what I'm thinking there because they're kind of headed back towards their lands. They're like, yeah, I don't know if this looks so good. Leaving Kholek an open path.
It shall be.
Let's move up here. It's a tier 3 settlement. I don't think it has walls. It doesn't. You all were saying that if you just look at it, it says whether or not it has walls next to it. Strategic location. I guess if it had blocks next to it. Garrison size. I'm trying to see what, if anything. This Prague has walls too. Oh, okay, yeah, if it's got the little block things up on top of the name banner, yeah. Looks like that's what indicates that it has walls. Got it. You all had mentioned that to me, and I was trying to figure it out. So none of the dwarf settlements have walls. Interesting. Good. Let's get busy smashing some dwarf face, then. I need to awaken more tribes so that we can recruit Sigvald, and I'd like to recruit Archaon as well. And basically, the negative income won't matter much if you can just keep looting people. And you don't even have to raise settlements either. I've been raising settlements. You can always like just sack a settlement and go off to another one and let them rebuild, because then it'll be a place for you to come back later and make more money.
Onward to destruction. Fool.
Which may be what I do right here, even, where I've sacked that settlement and just picked up a bunch of cash. We're out of movement points for this turn. There is a pretty large dwarf army here, and whether or not we can take them probably is just going to depend on the scenario. Kholek did not level up during that fight. He's very, very close. Maybe we can get a good fight out of the dwarves here. The dwarves of Kraka Drak.
Separate fools. You dare come before me?
I don't think you negotiate with chaos there. I don't know what you guys are smoking.
I am mountain god. This serves the dark powers. Bigger. Do you take me for a wazak? No, I will not.
I'm going to replenish my troops just a little bit. We've got enough chariots that we should be able to really wreck on dwarves. So I'm going to replenish just a bit and try and lure out these two dwarf armies and see if we can defeat them in a big battle. Now Kholek, or no, it's my exalted hero, or no, my sorcerer who's leveled up. Oh, Pit of Shades, we already got it. Good. Occam's Mind Razor would actually be absurd on Kholek as well. So we've got some really good stuff ready to go. And let's see, we've got 4 surplus points already. That's fantastic. Let's take out this dwarf army. It's giving them probably a lot better chances than what they really have, because I have 4 chariots, and chariots are the absolute bane of dwarves. Now, it may give them a somewhat defensive map here because of the custom pack that I have. Oh, yeah, they got a defensive map, but the chariots still look like they have room to work. It looks like a cool map. I'm interested to see this. Some of these custom maps are really fun. They really are. It seems like most of you are enjoying the custom maps. I've had a few people who act like they don't like it. There's a few little weird things here and there, like this odd deployment zone. But honestly, I'm really enjoying the custom maps. Got the Chaos Chariots. There's nowhere to forward deploy on this map. We've got... Let's gamble and see if we can pick up some more wins of Magic. Really? Gambling never pays? I had 8. Ugh. Now I know why I don't gamble wins of Magic. Alright. Bunch of bullhonk. Alright, so the dwarves are gonna camp back in the back, so let's move up. This is a cool map. It's a nice little defensive zone. Looks like it goes under the mountain into a dwarf settlement. It's pretty cool. Yeah, look at the dwarves camp back here. They have a pretty good position, actually. They're gonna be able to shoot me before I can get to them. So I'm gonna swing wide when we get back there. Let's bring our chariots across here outside the range of the dwarves, and then Kholek. Monsters. I'm going to start lining everybody up over here. And then I'm going to have to swing through this back in behind, because they definitely have a nice little defensive position there. The AI is actually not great at using custom maps. That's like the one downside to them. Some maps they do better than others, but some of the more intricate ones with all the different pathways that a player would really need to use to be successful, the AI is not real great at using that. So if that ends up irritating you enough, you can always just switch back to non-custom maps. And of course, if you were playing like a multiplayer campaign though, this would be really fun, I think, with your friends to have all these custom maps that you could play, because it would lead to a much more diversified campaign experience. We're going to keep our eye out for a good Pit of Shades. We've got how much? We got 60 in power reserve. Need to get a horse for this guy. Alright, looks like the dwarves are sending just a couple of units down my way. I'm going to lead off with the Marauders. Let's get them set up out here in the center. We'll follow up with Chaos Warriors. Maybe get our monsters in there. Get our Sorcerer. Get our Chariots over here. Alright. So the dwarves have left some of their forces up top, and it looks like they're moving some down to the bottom, which is kind of odd. But whatever. And I'm going to come under fire from their Grudge Thrower here momentarily, or their Bolt Thrower. Yeah, this is where I'm saying the AI is sometimes confused as to how to use its defensive positions on these maps. You can actually pretty clearly see that here. They're not really sure what to do, because they're programmed to avoid being flanked, and they're programmed to try and like get to your flank if they see that opportunity. We could potentially get a really crazy pit of shades. Alright, moving up on my troops. Let's watch for like one of these corners, like if the dwarves get enough units all bunched up, a pit of shades would be absolutely devastating. My sorcerer though is none too fast. I'm gonna bring Kholek in here. There's a perfect opportunity to get him some action on these thunders. A pretty good lightning strike there. Oh wow, those miners got me with some blasting charges there. Let's bring our chariots up. Keep pushing to the corner while Kholek tears through these gunners. Let's bring this guy up. Let's see the range on Pit of Shades. Increased armor piercing damage, that sounds good. There we go. Alright, so we got a decent Pit of Shades there on the corner of the dwarves, and it's going to cause a pretty considerable amount of damage. Alright, Kholek's taking a little bit of damage. Let's get our chariots around the end. Let's see. It doesn't say we got any kills off that Pit of Shades. I see a good pendulum lineup, potentially. Let's go ahead and take this engagement here, get the dwarves fixed so that our chariots can get some work done. Alright, we're going to tear our way through that. Yeah, you see how the AI is struggling to get its crap straight here? Alright, we're going to bring the chariots in. My army's a little bit blob, but it's alright. Let's keep the chariots moving. It's going to be the key to success, so... My army is like all kinds of blobbed up. I'm going to try and pull back and get out of some of that. Let's pull the chariots through. The dwarves can certainly do some damage to my chariots, especially because of the difficulty setting. But we set them up for a perfect Pit of Shades there. That should be pretty effective. Got 47 kills off that Pit of Shades. Let's get Kholek in here. Alright, my chariots are free again. Let's turn around and get back up here into some of these units. Let's move around. Alright. Got my chariots moving in to take some of these guys out. Let's just try and keep them moving. Okay, let's swing back down here. Said we want to just keep the chariots moving. So I'll just keep clicking attack orders. Kholek should soften up some of the dwarf units for the chariots to be able to move through better. Got another pit of shades we can drop right there. Let's heal Kholek. Buff everybody's leadership. And swing the chariots back around for some more action. Yeah, we're getting some good work done with the chariots now. There we go. Kholek racked up 140 some odd kills. And my Lore of Shadows sorcerer picked up 68 kills. So pretty decent performance all around. Quite a bit of blobbing with my army, but it's okay. The AI didn't really have a position to take advantage of it, or the right stuff to take advantage of it, and the blobbing actually kind of helped because then I was able to use my Pit of Shades more effectively. So that worked out. I'm actually gonna go ahead and raise to get the horde growth here, and then I'll probably run off and rebuild. Get the Tormentor sword. Wow. Takes 34 melee attack and the enemy can't move for 20 seconds. That could be handy in the future. Alright, Kholek leveled up, which is good stuff. We're going to do this Unholy Resilience, and then we'll start this Gathering Might. And then we should have built, yeah, we've built up to the highest level Horde building. So our Horde growth is like absolutely stupid at this point. And then we should be able to re-recruit units very, very quickly. And then, like others have pointed out, if we just go for the stuff that gives our guys more unit experience, we can recruit guys with good unit experience right off the bat and just kind of keep our armies up that way rather than trying to replenish all the time, which does seem to take a considerable amount of time. Alright, the scarier dwarf army is not near enough to me to do anything, so I'm going to go into an encampment right here. We can do stuff like this where we'll merge these guys again. Let's maybe get rid of some of the more damaged units. And then I think we just had a Warhound. Let's grab the Poison Warhound this time. So see there, we can get all of our guys basically back up to snuff in a turn or two. So that was pretty handy, actually. That definitely see the logic in that mindset. Let's go sack Kraka Drak. Get some money off that. We're gonna sack Kraka Drak. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this one because that'd be pretty nice, like from a recruitment standpoint. But I'll do it the next time I camp. Let's move around here and get ready to take out some dwarf scum. So we should be in good shape with all the horde growth. Yeah, I'm not paying you for a peace treaty, but you could pay me to become my vassal or something if that's what you want to do. That's about the only arrangement I might accept, and I may not even accept that because I am chaos and destruction will be visited. upon everybody in the old world. Let's see here. Just waiting on turn end. Oh yeah, Kraka Drak is gonna eat it. So there we go, decisive victory. We're gonna pick up a huge loot on it.
Onward to destruction. Herald of the Tempest.
And then Kholek, we got Storm Rage. Wow, it's a 25% ward save. Any type of damage and missile resistance. Ooh, good grief. I probably need that more than I need Gathering Might at the moment, so let's just do this and this, because it's going to make Kholek far more durable. Good, good. This is excellent. You want me to pay you money for no reason? Yeah, I'll be over to give you a visit soon. It's a good thought, but you still gotta do better. I mean, I'd like to see the groveling, but I'm not sure if it's enough groveling. There we go, so we got Kholek encamped. We have a pretty considerable amount of money. The dwarves are gonna kind of put up their defense here. Why would I need you in this? I'm not really sure what the AI is like trying to accomplish here. Okay, so how much horde growth do I have? I have 8. Dragon ogres would be a whole lot of fun. Chaos giants. Gore beast chariots, so you cannot construct this building before first constructing any buildings earlier in the chain. Oh, yeah, I can do it right here. So we can do the demonic forge and get the gore beast chariots, which are pretty spectacular. Hell cannons would be really cool also, because it gives us a ranged element that we're lacking at the moment. Chaos knights. Let's go for this mount of blades first, and then also this upgrade to the demonic forge so we can get the hell cannons. And then we've got this this character we can put on the chaos steed, which will be super helpful. Okay, I think we're just about ready to take out the dwarves. If we just get a couple of cannons in place of, say, like our warhounds or something, we should be able to give the dwarfs a considerable amount of grief and get them on the move, where our chariots can do even more damage. And then look at that 5% reduction in upkeep that just put us back into the positive as well. And then the +3 experience. Let's do that real quick. And then let's go ahead and train our hell cannons. 2 will be good for now, though I may want more in the future. We're about to finish some research too. Alright, so we finished this research, which is for our Chaos Warriors to get stronger. Campaign movement range and casualty replenishment rate, that is huge, and I think it's worth spending the 20k to unlock this chain, because that's going to take a long time, and that'll give us some really worthwhile buffs rather than just wasting time on some of these others. Let's get those buffs early so that it has a bigger impact on our overall campaign. At least that's my thought process. And then now we have our hell cannons. And our army should be pretty much replenished, if not all the way. And we are ready to go visit the stunties at this settlement that I can't pronounce to save my life. It says that they have great chances. They do have a grudge thrower, but I am unconcerned about their grudge thrower. My hell cannon should dish out considerably more damage and hopefully force the stunties to attack. They're going to have a defensive position, but if they take a defensive position, it's just going to allow me to do absurd damage with my hell cannons because I'll be able to manually fire one of them. So defensive position or not, it really is kind of irrelevant. I'm thinking about using Kholek to tank some of the fire. I want to keep my infantry out of range of their grudge thrower. Alright, let's have some fun with these guys. I want my hell cannons to kind of get up to the top of this hill. They have pretty decent range. We all know I'm not going to gamble my winds of magic this time. Seems to never pay off for me. Let's put these guys off fire at will. I'll choose my targets. And the dwarfs are in range. They're kind of going in and out of my vision, though. It looks like they're gonna attack because of my hell cannon. So actually, I'm not gonna really worry about manual aim. Did one of those hit the ground? Okay, well, let's get all of our forces ready to attack. As much as Kholek would like to take on the entire dwarf army on his own, and he probably could. Let's get that hell cannon down here. Yeah, so see, this is already paying off because it's forcing the stunties to attack me. I need to get these chariots through. Alright, I'm gonna charge in with Kholek straight into these rangers with great weapons because those are the biggest threat. And then let's get our sorcerer ready to Pit of Shades the dwarf blob. Okay. So Kholek got right into the center of the dwarf formation. I'm gonna drop some lightning. Our chariots can now swing around to support Kholek. We're gonna start dropping some pain in here. Okay. Chariots. Gonna swing around. I've got my elite infantry swinging around. Kholek has already racked up 28 stunty kills. Let's bring our chaos sorcerer through here. I've got my monsters and backup infantry rolling through. Let's run some rear charges with the chariots. All the ward saves should be giving Kholek substantial buffs here. Okay, let's try and get through the back of these dwarves. We're a little bit weak in the center. Let's retrain our cannons right in there. Okay, got a nice rear charge there. Let's take these two chariots. Swing around, let's keep the chariots moving. Oh man, I had a good opportunity for a Pit of Shades right here. It's still a pretty good opportunity, so we'll do it. Let's keep the chariots moving. Where's the stunty commander? Oh, over here. Let's get him, Kholek. This is a good lightning opportunity right here too. Alright, we got a good Pit of Shades. Really good lightning strike. Let's keep these chariots moving. We're getting some nice hell cannon shots right there. We got over 100 kills on one of them. Kholek's now into the back of these stunties. Let's buff our leadership. Chariots are on the roll. I'm going to keep the chariots moving. We've got good kills on many of them. And some of the stunty forces are starting to lose their leadership. Yep, the Hell Cannon's taking its toll at this point. I'm just going to fire at routing units because I'm more likely to cause a ton of damage to my own guys at this point. Look at these chariots. They have all racked up a pretty substantial number of kills. Now, I've taken pretty decent damage to my army, unfortunately, but it's been worth it. Alright. So the chariots are rolling, the Hell Cannon's going. We're cutting our way through the stunties who are now losing their resolve. There we go. I would say that that was some stunty destruction right there. Just imagine whenever we start to get our armor-piercing infantry to do this for us. But look at these chariots, 99 kills, 82 kills, 111 kills, 63 kills, 61 on that Hell Cannon, 141 on the other Hell Cannon. So, and then these Marauders are great fodder infantry to throw against the Dwarves, because they're not as good as Dwarf infantry, but they do a ton of damage and they're totally worth their while. Got a decent number of kills on the Sorcerer. Could have been better if we would have gotten a better blob, but it was still a pretty good opportunity. The stunties will be utterly destroyed here. We're going to sack the settlement, get all our cash back from that research that we just did. And at this point, I'm thinking let's merge units. And we'll need 3 more. Yeah, so we can kind of just get into a camp and quickly churn back out some of these Marauder units. And then on the next episode, we'll start cranking out Chaos Warriors. So this will definitely be I think the right overall strategy to take. We're going to start this Infernal March, which after 20 turns will start paying some big dividends. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Appreciate MSI sponsoring the channel. If you want to subscribe, please click my logo down in the bottom right, and it will keep you up to date with the latest videos. And it will also keep you up to date with that giveaway information that you saw at the beginning. HeirofCarthage signing out.